Are you tired of living with joint pain day after day? Discover 3 natural remedies for arthritis that you probably haven't tried yet. No harsh medications, just gentle, proven methods that work with your body. In this comforting and informative video, we explore simple steps that can help you find relief, regain mobility, and enjoy the little things in life again. Whether you've had arthritis for years or are just starting to feel the signs, these tips are designed with you in mind. Have you ever woken up in the morning, swung your legs out of bed, and instantly felt that familiar nagging ache in your knees or hands, almost like your joints are protesting before your day has even begun? Maybe you reach for that bottle of pills on the nightstand, or you sit there for a moment, waiting for the stiffness to pass, hoping it will be a good day. If that sounds like you, you're not alone. And let me tell you, just because we're getting older doesn't mean we have to accept pain as part of the package. Now, I want to talk to you heart to heart because I know how frustrating it is when it feels like nothing works. Maybe you've tried creams, prescription meds, heating pads, even a few odd gadgets advertised on late-night TV. But here's something most doctors don't talk about enough. There are natural remedies out there that can ease arthritis pain in ways you may have never imagined. And today, I want to share 3 of them with you. Not the usual advice you've already heard a dozen times, but remedies that are gentle, surprisingly effective, and most importantly, easy to try from the comfort of your home. No complicated routines, no expensive supplements, just smart, simple changes that could bring more relief than you ever thought possible. Let's start with something that might surprise you. You've probably sipped on tea before to wind down at night. But have you ever tried sipping your way out of joint pain? There's a powerful little root that's been used for centuries: ginger. And I'm not talking about that dried up powder in the back of your spice rack. I mean fresh ginger, grated or sliced, steeped in warm water to make a soothing tea. Ginger contains natural compounds that work almost like anti-inflammatory medications, but without the side effects. It gently reduces swelling, helps ease stiffness, and some people even say it brings relief within days of regular use. You can peel a small piece about the size of your thumb, slice it thin, and drop it into hot water. Let it steep for 10 minutes, then sip slowly. If you like a little sweetness, a bit of honey works beautifully. It's not just warming to your body, it's comforting to your joints. And over time, that daily cup could make getting up from a chair or walking up the stairs feel a lot less like a battle. Now, you might be wondering, can a cup of tea really do that much? I'll be honest, not on its own. But when you pair that with just a few other gentle habits, the change can feel like turning back the clock. So don't underestimate the small things. They add up. Speaking of small things that pack a punch, let me ask you something. When was the last time you got your hands dirty? I mean really touching soil, planting something, or even pulling weeds. There's something about connecting with nature that helps us in more ways than we realize. And believe it or not, there's a natural remedy hidden in something as simple as movement, but not just any kind of movement. I'm talking about gentle hand and joint exercises that mimic gardening or light stretching movements that keep your joints lubricated and muscles engaged without overdoing it. Think of it like giving your body a morning thank you. No pressure, no heavy lifting, just smooth, circular wrist rolls, finger squeezes, gentle knee bends while sitting in a chair. The best part? You can do them while watching TV, listening to music, or sipping your ginger tea. It's not about breaking a sweat, it's about sending blood flow to the areas that need it most. Your joints thrive on movement, even the smallest kind. When they stop moving, they stiffen. But when they're gently used, they heal. And here's something even better: some of these movements trigger the release of natural painkillers in your body. That's right. Your own body wants to help you feel better. Sometimes it just needs a little nudge. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I've tried exercising before, and it only made things worse. But this isn't about pushing through pain or doing anything extreme. In fact, that's the exact opposite of what we want. This is about honoring your body, moving with kindness, and understanding that healing doesn't have to be hard. So if your hands feel tight in the morning, try running them under warm water. Then slowly open and close your fists 5 times. If your knees ache after sitting, try straightening your leg gently and holding it for a few seconds. You'll be amazed how these little habits, repeated day after day. Create a rhythm that your body starts to recognize and respond to. We often think of pain as a punishment, but what if it's really just a signal? A quiet whisper from your body saying, "Please take care of me." When we really listen with patience and intention, that's when healing begins. And the truth is, you're not too old. You're not too stiff. And it's definitely not too late. You still have power to feel better, to move easier, to enjoy life more fully. Even if it's just one small step at a time. There's a beautiful kind of strength that comes with age. You've faced so many challenges in life, and arthritis, it doesn't get to steal your joy. Not if you don't let it. There are still solutions out there, natural, gentle, and waiting to be discovered. So we've talked about ginger tea and gentle joint movements to powerful, natural remedies that many people overlook. But believe it or not, there's another remedy, one that doesn't come in a bottle or a teacup. It's something deeper, something that lives inside you. It's something deeper, something that lives inside you, though most people forget it's even there. I'm talking about your breath. Now, that might sound a little odd at first. After all, we breathe every single day without thinking twice. But what if I told you that the way you breathe could actually ease arthritis pain without pills, creams, or even getting out of your chair? Here's the truth. When we're in pain, especially chronic pain, our bodies react. Our muscles tense up, our shoulders rise, and without even realizing it, our breath becomes shallow, like we're bracing ourselves for the next wave of discomfort. But shallow breathing keeps us locked in that state of stress. And stress is like fuel for inflammation. But when we slow down, when we truly breathe, we can calm the body's stress response, lower inflammation, and even begin to reduce the intensity of pain signals traveling to the brain. And I'm not talking about complicated meditation or sitting in silence for an hour. I'm talking about something as simple as closing your eyes for 60 seconds and taking a deep, slow breath in, then letting it out even slower. Let's try it together right now. Just take a breath in through your nose, nice and easy, and now let it go, slow and steady, like you're blowing out a candle. Let your shoulders drop. Let your hands relax. Feel that little shift in your body? That's your nervous system starting to settle down. Practicing just 5 minutes of deep breathing a day, yes. Just 5 minutes can begin to lower your stress hormones, reduce joint tension, and help your whole body feel more at ease. It's like giving your nervous system a warm bath. And the best part? You can do it anytime, anywhere, lying in bed, sitting by the window, even during those restless nights when sleep seems far away. And if you want to make this even more powerful, try pairing your breath with gentle visualization. Imagine warmth moving through your joints. Picture the pain softening like ice melting into water. It might sound a bit dreamy, but research actually shows that our brains respond to imagery. When you see healing in your mind, your body starts to follow. This isn't magic, it's biology. Your breath is your body's built-in pain reliever, and it's completely free. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. That all sounds nice, but my pain is real, and I need something stronger. And I get that. Trust me, I do. But here's what I want you to remember. These remedies aren't about replacing your medications or ignoring your doctor's advice. They're about adding something gentle and natural to your daily routine. They're about giving your body a fighting chance to heal from the inside out. Because the truth is, healing doesn't always come from the pharmacy. Sometimes it comes from a warm cup of ginger tea, a few minutes of mindful movement, or the soft rhythm of your own breath. And you don't have to do everything at once. Even picking just one of these practices and making it part of your routine can make a difference. Think of it like planting a seed. At first, it doesn't look like much, but over time, with care and consistency, that seed starts to grow. The pain might not vanish overnight, but one day you might wake up and realize you're moving easier, sleeping better, or reaching for fewer pain pills. That's progress. That's hope. And I want to say something really important here, because not enough people do. If you're dealing with arthritis, you're strong. Stronger than you think. Pain wears you down. It tests your patience. It makes everyday tasks feel like climbing a mountain. But here you are, still showing up, still searching for answers, still trying. That's not weakness. That's courage. And you deserve to feel better. You deserve mornings that start with comfort, not stiffness. Days filled with moments of peace, not pain. and nights where you fall asleep without that dull ache humming in your joints. It's not too much to ask for. It's not out of reach. Sometimes, all it takes is believing that a better day is possible and being willing to try something new, even if it's just a small step. So here's what I'd love for you to do. Pick one of these remedies, whichever one speaks to you the most. Maybe it's the ginger tea, maybe it's the hand stretches, or maybe it's that quiet moment of breathing and letting go. Try it today. Don't wait for the perfect time. The perfect time is now. And when you try it, don't rush. Be gentle with yourself. Notice how your body responds, not just today, but in the days to come. Healing isn't always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it shows up as a little less pain in the morning, or a little more energy at night. And if something doesn't work for you, that's okay too. Keep exploring. Keep tuning in. Because your body is always talking to you, you just have to learn how to listen. You know, one of the most important things to remember, especially as we get older, is that healing doesn't have to come from big, dramatic changes. Sometimes it's the quiet, steady ones that work the real magic. A cup of tea, a slow breath, a few minutes of movement in the morning. These might seem small, even ordinary, but when done with care, they can become something extraordinary. And when you're living with arthritis, those little shifts matter more than ever. Because arthritis isn't just about joint pain, it's about how that pain ripples into everything else. It's the jar you can't open, the shirt you struggle to button, the garden you no longer enjoy because kneeling down is just too much. It's the sleep that gets interrupted, the hobbies that slowly fade, the moments that pass by while you're trying to get through the ache. But what if you didn't have to just get through it? What if each day had a little more comfort in it? A little more ease? What if your pain didn't control your day but your choices did? That's what these natural remedies are really about. They're not just tools, they're invitations. Invitations to take back a bit of control, to reconnect with your body, to stop feeling like you're fighting yourself all the time. And maybe most importantly, they're a reminder that even now at this age you still have the power to improve your health. Not by pushing yourself harder, not by toughing it out, but by being kind to yourself, by choosing softness, gentleness, consistency. I know the world hasn't always made that easy. We live in a culture that praises youth, speed, and independence. But let me tell you something that I hope you hold on to. There is wisdom in moving slowly. There is grace in asking for help. There is strength in listening to your body instead of pushing through pain. And you are not alone. Millions of people over 60 are living with arthritis. Some days are better than others. Some days feel downright impossible. But there is a beautiful kind of resilience in the people who keep trying, who show up for themselves even when they're tired, who are willing to try something new even after years of struggle. You are one of those people, and I want to say how proud I am of you for watching this, for being curious, for not giving up on the idea that your life can still feel good, that your body can still surprise you in the best ways. If even one of the natural remedies we've talked about brings you a moment of relief, a moment of peace, that's a win. That's worth celebrating. And if it inspires you to try something else, like a warm Epsom salt soak, or a turmeric-rich meal, or just sitting in the sunlight with your hands resting open, that's even better. Because every single one of those moments is a step toward healing, toward joy, toward feeling like yourself again. You don't have to do this alone. You've got a whole community of people right here who are walking the same road. People who know what it's like to wake up stiff, who've cried over the pain, who've celebrated tiny victories like reaching up to a high shelf or walking the stairs without gripping the railing. And if you feel called to share your journey, whether it's something that helped you or something you're still struggling with, leave a comment below. You never know who might need to hear your story. Sometimes your voice is the one that gives someone else hope. If this video brought you comfort, clarity, or even just a new idea to try, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It tells the platform that videos like this matter, that older adults deserve to be seen, heard, and supported. And if you'd like to keep learning natural ways to feel better, live stronger, and age with grace, hit that subscribe button. This channel is here for you. Every video, every message, every bit of advice is made with love and respect for your journey. Because your age isn't a limitation, it's your legacy. You've made it through so much already. You've raised families. You've built lives. You've weathered storms. And now is your time to nourish yourself, to protect your health, to find new ways to feel good in your body again. Even if you've had arthritis for years, even if the pain feels like an old, unwanted friend, today can still be the beginning of something better. It's never too late to feel better. So here's to you, to your strength, to your courage, and to the healing that's already beginning. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. Drink that tea, take that breath, move with kindness, and remember you deserve to feel good in your body, no matter your age. Here's to living your best life one soft step at a time.